Beloved souls of the living earth, I greet you as a friend who knows your long road and honors the quiet courage that carries you forward. I speak not as one set apart but as a companion of your heart's awakening. The words I bring flow like a river, not to overwhelm you, but to quench the thirst for a deeper understanding of peace that lives at the center of every being. Peace is often imagined as a distant prize, the stillness at the end of conflict, the silence after the storms. Yet the peace of which I speak is not the mere absence of struggle, it is a presence, a living current that moves beneath the waves of daily change. It is the river beneath the river, invisible at times, yet always there, nourishing the roots of your soul. When you align with this inner river, you carry its calm into the world, and your presence becomes a quiet blessing to all you meet. Throughout your history as a people, you have searched for peace in treaties and borders, in the balance of power, in the achievement of outward goals. These efforts have their place, yet they remain fragile when the human heart is still unsettled. The truest foundation of peace lies not in the shifting agreements of the outer world but in the steadiness you cultivate within. A heart at peace becomes like a still pond that reflects the sky without distortion, it sees things as they are and responds with clarity. To find this river of peace, you need not travel far. It flows within you even now, hidden beneath layers of expectation, fear, and restless thought. You touch it in fleeting moments, in the hush that follows sincere forgiveness, in the quiet after offering kindness with no thought of return, in the gentle awe that arises when you watch the dawn or hear a child's unguarded laughter. These glimpses are not illusions, they are windows into the deeper reality of your being. The first step in drawing nearer to this peace is to turn inward with honesty. Many look outward for solutions, hoping that new circumstances will calm the heart. Yet lasting peace is rarely bestowed by changing events, it grows from understanding your own thoughts and feelings, learning to meet them without judgment. As you observe the waves of anger, fear, or desire without being swept away, you begin to notice the deeper current beneath them. This noticing is the beginning of freedom. Consider the river itself, it does not resist the stones in its path but flows around them. In the same way, the practice of inner peace does not demand that you rid yourself of all challenges or strong emotions. Rather, it invites you to let these arise and pass without hardening into fixed identities. You are not your anger, not your regret, not your ambition. You are the awareness in which these states appear and fade, like clouds in a vast sky. To remember this is to loosen the grip of turmoil and allow the natural clarity of your being to shine forth. Many ask, how can I hold peace in the midst of a noisy and divided world? Understand that peace is not withdrawal from life but a new quality of participation. When you speak from a peaceful heart, your words carry a tone that can ease tension even without debate. When you act from peace, your choices avoid unnecessary harm and invite cooperation. Peace does not mean you will never feel sadness or stand against injustice, it means you will respond without adding more fuel to the fire. Gratitude is a doorway to this peace. When you pause to acknowledge what is already supporting you, the breath that sustains you, the earth that holds you, the small kindnesses that pass between friends and strangers, you begin to shift from a sense of lack to a sense of connection. Gratitude softens the drive to grasp or compete and opens the heart to trust. A grateful heart finds peace even amid simple surroundings. Another doorway is forgiveness. Resentment binds you to old wounds as surely as chains. To forgive is not to deny the harm that was done, but to release your identity as one defined by that harm. Forgiveness unknots the heart and allows the river of peace to flow again. It may take time, it may require returning again and again to the intention to let go. Yet each sincere effort is like removing another stone from the riverbed, allowing the current to move more freely. You may wonder if this inner work has any real effect on the world's turmoil. Know that peace is not merely a private experience, it radiates. A calm person in a room can subtly shift the mood of all who enter. A leader who speaks with genuine peace of mind can guide a community through conflict without deepening division. A household that chooses peaceful ways of resolving differences can influence neighbors and friends. The river within you flows outward through your actions, forming streams that join the greater waters of collective change. In your daily lives, you can nurture peace by simple practices. Begin your mornings with a moment of stillness before the day's tasks arise. Let your breath be slow and steady, as if greeting the river within. In times of tension, pause before speaking and ask whether your words will build a bridge or a wall. Offer small acts of kindness not as favors to others but as affirmations of the unity that already connects you. Such gestures may seem modest, yet they are the threads that weave a more harmonious world. Peace also thrives where there is understanding. Much conflict arises not from true opposition but from misunderstandings of motives, histories, and needs. To listen deeply, especially to those with whom you disagree, is an act of courage and generosity. It requires quieting the inner rush to defend or to win, and instead becoming curious about the experiences that shaped another's view. This curiosity does not weaken your own convictions, it enriches them by placing them in a wider field of insight. Remember that the river of peace is not static, it moves, it adapts, it finds new courses when blocked. Likewise, your own journey of cultivating peace will evolve. There may be seasons when inner calm comes easily, and other times when old fears or wounds resurface. Do not mistake these seasons for failure. The river carves valleys not in a day but over long stretches of time. Trust that each return to stillness, each choice for patience over anger, deepens the channel through which peace can flow more steadily. The cultivation of peace does not isolate you from the needs of the world. On the contrary, it empowers you to respond more effectively. Actions taken from fear often scatter energy, actions taken from peace tend to be focused and enduring. A peaceful mind can perceive opportunities for creative solutions that panic or hostility might overlook. In this sense, peace is not a retreat but a strategic strength. Beloved friends, imagine a world in which each person tended their own inner river of peace. The great disputes of nations would still require dialogue and wise policy, yet the tone of those dialogues would be different. Decisions would be less driven by retaliation and more by recognition of shared interests. Communities would be quicker to reconcile after disputes. Families would pass on to their children not the habits of suspicion but the habits of understanding. Such a vision is not naive, it begins with each person who chooses to walk this path. Consider the image of a great tree standing by a river bank. Its roots reach down to the hidden waters, drawing nourishment that keeps its leaves green even in times of drought. Its shade offers rest to travelers and shelter to birds. You, too, can become such a tree, rooted in the inner river of peace, offering calm and steadiness to others simply by your presence. You need not be perfect to offer this gift, sincerity of intention is enough to begin. In moments of solitude, when doubts arise, remember that you are supported by the same source that sustains the stars and the oceans. The river of peace is not of your own making, it is part of the deeper pattern of life. Your task is to remove the obstacles, the hardened judgments, the unexamined fears, the ceaseless grasping that block its flow. As you do, you discover that peace was never absent, it was only obscured. You may find strength in simple rituals, lighting a candle at dusk as a reminder of the light within, writing down each evening a few things for which you are grateful, breathing deeply while silently offering goodwill to those around you. These small acts align your attention with the inner river and keep the heart open amid life's demands. There will be times when the world's noise seems to drown out your efforts. Do not be disheartened. A river does not despair when its surface is churned by wind, it continues to flow beneath. In the same way, trust the deeper current of peace even when outer circumstances appear unsettled. Your commitment to live from that current is itself a contribution to the greater harmony. Let me speak also of joy, for peace and joy are close companions. Joy is not mere pleasure, it is the quiet gladness that arises when you feel in tune with the flow of life. You may sense it in a simple shared smile, in the steady rhythm of honest work, in the beauty of a night sky. Joy gives resilience to peace, reminding you that the goal of harmony is not only to end strife but to allow the natural brightness of life to shine. Beloved ones, you were not born to carry endless tension. You were born to grow in wisdom, to share in creativity, to awaken to the bonds that unite all beings. The river of inner peace is your birthright. To claim it does not mean ignoring the world's needs, it means engaging with them from a place of steadiness and insight. It means being a bearer of calm in turbulent times, a voice of reason in heated debates, a presence of compassion in the face of pain. As you move forward, let this be your remembrance, that every act of sincere peace, however small, is like a drop of clear water added to a great river. Though one drop seems tiny, many drops together carve canyons and shape landscapes. In the same way, each person's choice for patience, kindness, understanding, and gratitude joins the collective current that can reshape human history. I bless you with courage to look within and face whatever disturbs your calm. I bless you with patience to keep returning to the practice of peace even after setbacks. I bless you with insight to see through the illusions of separateness that fuel conflict. I bless you with joy to sustain your journey and inspire those around you. I bless you with the gentle strength of the river, soft enough to flow around obstacles, yet strong enough to carve new paths through stone. May you remember that peace is not the end of the road but the road itself. May you walk it not alone but alongside countless others who, seen and unseen, are also striving to live from the heart of the river. May your life become a living testament that true peace is possible, not as a distant dream but as a present reality flowing through willing hearts. I speak these words not to impose a doctrine but to remind you of what your soul already knows. The river of peace is within you, waiting to be uncovered, waiting to flow more freely into the world through your thoughts, your words, and your deeds. Go forth, then, as keepers of the river. Let its calm guide your steps. Let its clarity shape your choices. Let its gentle strength make of your life a blessing to all who cross your path.